Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Simon and I'm an ethical hacker. Behind the camera lens is my fellow ethical hacker and good friend, cameraman Clint. Cameraman Clint, say hello to the people.
Hi guys.
Awesome stuff. Guys, in this video we are diving back into the world of Wi-Fi hacking. If you've ever been interested in an evil twin attack, then this video is for you. We're going to be using a tool called Airgeddon, which simplifies the task of creating fake access points which trick unsuspecting users into clicking on those Wi-Fi networks. So this video will emphasize the importance of securing your Wi-Fi networks against such attacks, as well as looking into how they work. Guys, before we get into the video, I need to put out a quick disclaimer that everything you see in this video is strictly for educational purposes only. Please do not go around hacking networks that you do not have permission to from the network owner, as that is strictly illegal. Don't be that guy. And with that out of the way, let's get into talking about the tool. Okay guys, let's get into talking about the tool Airgeddon. So Airgeddon is a pretty comprehensive and user-friendly bash script that automates a lot of the processes that you would normally do manually in Wi-Fi hacking. So Airgeddon works really well because it handles the creation of the fake access points that you would make in an evil twin attack. And it provides the ability to create a captive portal, which is basically used to store credentials, and it allows for a lot of customization so that you can change how the tool looks based on the vendor of the router. So it's a really good tool for anybody wanting to get into Wi-Fi hacking. Alright guys, so what you're going to see in the demo is me first and foremost using the same technique that I did in our first ever Wi-Fi hacking video on the channel, which is capturing the four-way handshake. Once I've got the handshake, I'll move into using the Airgeddon tool, where I'll set up a fake access point and an evil portal, which allows me to capture the credentials. So once that's set up, I'll then move into a Deauthentication Attack, which is basically me kicking all the users off the network and forcing them to re-authenticate to our fake network, our evil twin. Once they connect to our evil twin, they'll be prompted to enter the password for their Wi-Fi. There, they will enter a password and be redirected to a page where they will presume is correct, and that allows us to capture the password. Okay guys, so let's get into the demo. So what we're going to be doing first is to capture the handshake. If you guys haven't seen the first Wi-Fi hacking video on the channel, I suggest you go and watch that, because that explains what I'm about to do in a lot more depth. So with that out the way, let's get started. So to begin, we're going to start with the IW-config to list out the Wi-Fi interfaces. And as you can see there, I have WLAN 0 in manage mode. So we need to put that into monitor mode. And I'm going to do that by typing airmon tac ng start WLAN 0. And that's going to put it into monitor mode. So I can also do sudo airmon tac ng check kill to kill all the processes that are going to mess with the Wi-Fi adapter when it's in monitor mode. And let's just see if I've done that correctly. Cool, so as you can see, it's in monitor mode, which is awesome. So the next step is to list out the local devices. So let us do that with a sudo aero dump ng WLAN 0 mon for the interface. As you can see, it's starting to list out the devices. I see the device I want, the get hacked network. So I'm going to specify that with sudo aero dump ng and the BSSID, which is basically the MAC address, which is, as you can see, that's the address. The channel is 11 from the old command, but we need to change that to no, it is still 11. Okay, awesome. So that's still on channel 11 on the 2.4 gigahertz network, and we're going to write that to a capture file, and it's on the interface WLAN 0 mon. Cool. So we're going to let that run, and then we're going to leave this terminal open and open a second terminal to launch a deauthentication attack. This will force the user to re-authenticate to the target access point and re-exchange the WPA key. So to do that, we're going to go we're first going to copy down the station. So I'm just going to write that down quickly in my notes. Cool, guys. So now that I have that, I am going to go to the second terminal and I'm going to type in sudo air replay. And there is the command that I used last time. And I'm just going to replace the station address with the one I wrote down. So let me just delete that. Cool. So that's going to be A4, 83, E7, E4, 13, and 23. And we're going to send the deauthentication packets to that address so we can capture the handshake. All right, brilliant, guys. So as you can see, we sent the deauth packets there to the station address and we got the capture 01 file. So let's just quickly check that in Wireshark. So you can see if we filter on EAPOL, we were able to get the handshake there. So we got all 4 of the handshake keys, which is perfect, as now we can get into the evil twin process. So to do the evil twin process, let's go out of Wireshark and we can clear that. So we need a tool called Airgeddon. And to do that, we can install it by saying sudo apt get install Airgeddon. Okay, so that's how you would install it. And then once it's installed, you can start the tool by typing Airgeddon and pressing enter. So to do that, we'll just type sudo Airgeddon and press enter. And it loads up. So upon starting, it will check if all the tools are successfully installed. So to do that, we can just hit enter on the script. And as you see, it just goes there. Cool. Cool, so it says all the tools are installed, so we can just press continue. Awesome. So when it starts, Airgeddon will prompt you to choose a network interface. So your external wireless adapter should appear on the list. As you can see, mine is number 4. So to choose the correct one, just type in the corresponding number of your adapter and press enter. So mine is number 4. So just press enter there and let it load up. Okay, so it's loaded. And now Airgeddon will ask you whether you want to set your selected interface into monitor mode. So this is necessary for capturing the Wi-Fi data. So enter the appropriate option to set the interface into monitor mode. So for me, it will be number 2. So as you can see, it is already in monitor mode because we set it manually when we were capturing the handshake. So just press enter to continue. All right, awesome, guys. So now you can see the interfaces in monitor mode. They're at the top of the screen and we need to select an option from the menu. So this is the main menu and the option we're going to be selecting is number 7 because we want to go into the evil twin attack menu. So once we are in there, Airgeddon will guide you through setting up the evil twin access point. So this involves creating a new access point that mirrors the target, including the SSID and MAC address. So Airgeddon will handle this automatically, but it will prompt you to confirm or enter specific details. So from here, we want to click on number 9 so that we can put a captive portal on our evil twin. So now it is saying that an exploration looking for targets is going to be done. So just press enter there. And then you can just press enter some more and a little screen will pop up and start populating all of the different Wi-Fi networks that are in the area. So I can see the get hacked one is over there. So I'm going to press Control C to stop that. So Control C stopped it there. No, I do not want to exit. And as you can see, it's printed out all of the Wi-Fi networks in the area and it's asking me to select the target network. So I'll just type in 21 because that is the target network that I want to select. There we go. So just press enter on that. So guys, it bugged out a bit, but anyway, I'm going to select the target network 21 and press enter. As you can see now, we get prompted with a few more options. So we are going to now, the next step is to force the victim device to disconnect from the legitimate AP and connect to your evil twin. So Airgeddon will automate this process by sending deauthentication packets to disrupt the victim's connection to the legitimate AP. So that's what option 1 does. But since we have already done a deauthentication attack, when it prompts us, we will put in our own capture file. So we're going to select number 1, and then this part here, you can say no. If you have a second interface, then it'll be good for you. So do you want to spoof your MAC address during this attack? Yes. Okay, cool. So this attack requires that you have previously a WPA or WPA2 network captured handshake file. So do you already have that? We're going to reply yes. Cool. And then we're going to specify the path, which will be home, Cali, videos, and full Wi-Fi vid, and that will be capture 01.cap. There we go. And then it's going to verify that. So it is verified that it contains the handshake, like I showed you in Wireshark. Cool. And then we want the path where it can put the password file. So that will just be home. So we're just going to specify the file where the password can be saved as home, Cali, videos, full Wi-Fi, and then just paste that in there. Cool. The path is valid and you have write permissions. The script continues. Press enter. And now you can choose the language for the captive portal. So we're going to choose number 1. So here's an interesting thing. So instead of the old neutral captive portal, which is used by default, an advanced one can be generated, including a vendor logo based on target APs, BSSIDs. So I'm going to go for the default one. But if you guys wanted to edit the HTML, JavaScript, and CSS in the Etsy Airgeddon folder, you could, and then you could make it look more like whatever router you're using or whatever router you're trying to impersonate. So I'm just going to say no. There, cool. All parameters are set. The attack is going to start, so multiple windows will be open. Don't close anyone. When you want to stop the attack, press enter. Cool, so let's press enter now, and we'll see quite a few windows start popping up. So as you can see, it's disconnecting devices on the network. And I'm going to switch over to a screen recording so that you guys can see what it looks like on my phone. Okay guys, so I begin by trying to connect to the Get Hacked network. So I just click on it and then it says it's an unsecured network. So that is a good way to know that this probably isn't the right network, because I'm pretty sure your home router would have a lock on it, showing that it's a secured network. So once I click on the Get Hacked network, I am then taken to this website called theconnectivitycheck.apple.com, where I am prompted to enter my wireless network password to get internet access. So this is obviously where the evil twin comes into its own now, and the evil portal is where I can capture the password. So guys, as you can see in the right hand corner over there, the password is displayed, and if I press enter, it's going to say restoring interfaces. Cool. So let's just exit there, whatever, Control C. I want to leave. Yes. Preserve monitor mode. Cool. So it's just fixing all of that up. So it put the Wi-Fi adapter back into normal mode, and now we can check for the password. So that evil twin password list there, and as you can see, it shows the password for the Wi-Fi router. So that's how you use an evil twin using Airgeddon. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Alright guys, so that's a wrap for today's video. If you guys found that informative, a like on the video would be greatly appreciated. So you basically saw how to perform an evil twin attack using Airgeddon, which highlights the importance of securing your insecure networks against these sort of attacks. Guys, a subscribe to the channel would be absolutely awesome. And with that, happy hacking, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Suspect vehicles come to a stop. All units, occupancy attempted to be on foot. Pursuit on foot, over.